Hey, it's Adam, and in this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to fully surrender to the present moment. Now, this practice of surrendering to the present moment, this is actually the number one most important teaching in all of personal development and also in all of spirituality as well. If I could boil down all of spirituality to one teaching, it would be this teaching here in this video. And that is to surrender to the present moment and allow it to unfold naturally. Now, if you apply these tips that I'm going to be sharing with you in this video, and if you understand what I'm saying, if you can grasp it, then you are going to feel an increase in positive emotions in every single moment of your life. You're going to feel amazing. You're going to feel love and joy and bliss. Also, you're going to have more emotional mastery as well. So you're going to be able to control your negative emotions and to allow more positive emotions to flow into your life. Now, this surrendering will make your meditation and also your psychedelic trips go 100 times deeper. So if you have a daily meditation practice, congratulations, good for you, you're a champion. But this video here will actually help you bring your meditation that much deeper, and it will make it so much more powerful. Also, for your psychedelic trips, if you can't fully surrender to the trip and whatever the psychedelic wants to show you, then you are not getting anywhere near the same results as you would if you're fully surrendering to it. And also, if you're a creative person or you want to be a more creative person, this ability to surrender to the present moment will make you way more creative and will also make you more authentic. Because what is happening is we're going to be increasing your abundance. This will increase your abundance by raising your vibration. So normally, most of us live our lives in a lower vibration, in a state of ego, identification with the body, in a state of lack. This is a state of neediness where we always need something else, some sort of external validation, because we don't feel good on the inside. So we think that if we get an external source of validation, then that will make us feel good. But of course, we know that that is not the case. The real thing that's going to make you feel good is shifting your vibration, raising your vibrational frequency out of the neediness, out of the ego, and moving towards the spirit, which is the vibration of being. That vibration is the vibration of love, and that is where your validation is coming from the inside. So, in order to practice surrender more effectively in your life, you have to understand what the opposite of surrender is. Now, the opposite of surrender is resistance. It's controlling. It's manipulating, and it is ultimately fear-based consciousness. So fear-based consciousness is rooted in the ego, the separate self. What you think you are when I say your name, or when I come talk to you in person, when I say your name, whatever you think you are, whatever you think I'm talking to right now, that is your ego. The part of you that thinks that it's separate from the rest of reality. So that thing is there to help your body survive. So that ego is extremely useful and is extremely good at controlling and manipulating reality and always worrying about the outcome of every single thing that happens. So whenever you find yourself worrying, whenever you find yourself overly concerned with the outcome of any event, or your mind is always stuck in the future or stuck in the past, then you know that you're in an egoic state of consciousness, and that is a vibration of lack, and that is the root cause of all of your suffering in your life. You're overly identified with your thoughts that tell you that you're separate from the rest of the world. So the ego is very useful for helping you survive, but it is also not necessary. You don't need the ego to survive. Now, the ego will actually play tricks on you. The ego will try and convince you that you need it to survive. But that's not true at all. When we transcend the ego, when we take a step back from our thoughts and we move into being perception, which is a higher vibration, then we no longer need the ego to tell us what to do. We're no longer a slave to our minds, and we live from our heart. And what we're doing is we're fully surrendering to the present moment, and we're allowing the natural unfoldment of the present moment to occur as it does. We're allowing the universe to move through us. Now, this is very scary to your separate ego. So here are some examples of resistance, or some examples of control, manipulation, things that prevent you from surrendering. First and foremost, it's fear. Fear of things not working out your way, things of working out in a way, fear of things happening to you that you think are bad. So whenever you find yourself overly worried about making reality perfect, so if you're a perfectionist, let's say you play video games and you want to 100% the game, and you want to collect every single coin, and you want to collect all the items, that is an example of egoic consciousness, because you think that once you collect all the coins, then finally you'll be happy. But that perfectionist type mindset, that is actually the cause of your suffering. Whenever you find yourself seeking external validation through either success, money, or sex, or drugs, any type of external source of validation, that's how you know that you're in a state of resistance, you're in a state of lack. Because notice how whenever you're chasing something else to make you feel happy, you are implying that I'm not already happy on the inside. I'm sad, or I'm unfulfilled. But I'm going to teach you how to fill up your own cup so that you don't need to seek external validation to do it for you. And this will actually make you much more abundant. It'll make you attractive. It'll make positive things flow towards you in your life. People will want to be around you. People will want to come to you for advice. People will trust you more because you have transformed yourself into a beacon of love. So whenever you find yourself trying to control reality, if you're trying to control other people, trying to tell them what to do, tell them what they're doing wrong, trying to fix other people, or if you're trying to fix yourself even, or if you're trying to fix the room that you're in, that means you're not happy with just allowing reality to be as it is. And that's a very big problem. Because the person who has true emotional mastery, the person who is truly fulfilled and satisfied with life, they are able to relax into any present moment, regardless of if it's raining or if it's sunny, and they're able to enjoy that fully. Now, here are some tools that you can use to help yourself surrender to the present moment, to move out of this egoic, needy state and instead to surrender and just allow the present moment to be as it is, because all is good. The first thing you need to realize is that reality is perfect as it is. Every single present moment is already perfect, and your job is to see the perfection in every present moment. Now, most people think that their job is to change the present moment, to fix the present moment, and to get rid of the bad ones that they don't like, and to instead chase after the good moments that they prefer. But that'll keep you in a state of suffering, always chasing, desiring other things. Instead, what you should do is that your job is to see the perfection in every moment, in every single present moment. So whether it's raining, whether it's sunny, whether your back hurts, whether you're eating the type of food that you like, or whether you're not, whether you're having an argument or whether you're not, all of that is always perfect. If the present moment is here, which it is all the time, that's the point of the present moment, to always be here. If it's here, then it's perfect. So if you can't see just that the fact of existence, just the fact that there is reality, just the fact that you're alive and you have the privilege to experience life, if you can't see that as pure perfection, then you won't be able to tap into this higher vibrational frequency, and you won't be able to enjoy each present moment as it comes. Now, the next tool that you're going to need to practice is daily meditation. If you don't meditate every single day, then it's going to be very difficult for you to surrender fully to the present moment. And I hope you realize that that is the exact thing that you want in life. You want to be able to surrender fully to the present moment, because that makes you feel good. It makes you feel peaceful. It makes you feel grateful to be alive. That's what you want. And meditation, daily meditation, which I just made a video about, is going to help you practice that surrendering every single day. Then you're going to get really good at it, because surrendering is a practice. Because you have the really bad habit of trying to control and manipulate reality all the time. So instead, we're trying to unwire that habit and instead install the new habit of trying to just accept and love reality all the time. So the next tool for surrender, this is very important, is to relax your body consciously. The way that helps me so much is to take a really deep breath and to just release the tension in my body. Do that for me now, because I know that you have some tension in your body. It's okay. Take a deep breath into the tension and exhale it and feel it all melt away. Doesn't that feel awesome? That tip is very helpful. In any present moment, when you feel like you're unable to accept it, that means that you have some tension in your body that's holding you apart from the vibration of being, the higher vibration of love. That tension is holding you apart, and it's your job to consciously just breathe and release that tension. Also, I have a video about connecting to being. That's another great way to surrender fully to the present moment, to be curious about the present moment. I have that video, how to discover what reality actually is. I'll link that right here. To be curious about the present moment. What is this present moment? What? It's so magical. It's so beautiful. Every single thing. Look, what? It's a book? Oh my God, this is not even a book. What actually is this thing? Holy, what? What a miracle. That will help you tap into the higher vibration state. Also, if you can do psychedelics in a safe and responsible way, I have a video how to use magic mushrooms for beginners that will provide you with a challenging experience that will also help you connect way more to being. Those psychedelics will teach you, they'll teach you lessons as long as you respect them and you're open to receive. So those are the practices that I have for you. Now I just want to go over one objection and then I'll leave you with a beautiful quote and then we'll finish off this video. The one objection that people will say, Adam, if I fully surrender to the present moment, so let's say I have some anger and I'm angry about this person in my life, they're bothering me, I don't like this person and I'm angry at them. If I surrender to the present moment and I allow that anger to be there and I let it go, then doesn't that mean that that person will keep doing that thing that I'm angry about? So if I surrender to the present moment, how will I get anything done in my life? How will I brush my teeth? How will I make money? How will I wipe my ass if I'm just constantly allowing everything to be the way that it is? Now that's a little trick that the ego tries to play on you. The ego tries to convince you that if you don't constantly be a slave to your mind, then your life is going to fall to shambles. But that's not true at all. Many enlightened masters, such as Nisargadatta Maharaj or Eckhart Tolle or Muji, they talk about living with no thoughts at all. And these people are very successful people. They're teachers. They make money. They travel the world. They talk to people. And the way that they do this is because they allow the universe to work through them. And they've taken their personal ego, they take their ego and they move it off to the side and they just allow the universe to flow through them. And that's what I'm trying to teach you to do in this video. You don't actually need the ego mind in order to live a functional and happy life. In fact, it's the opposite. The ego mind is the thing that's keeping you apart from living a functional and happy life. But it won't tell you that. The ego mind will trick you and tell you the opposite. So don't trust that. So that's that objection. Now what I'm talking about here is summarized beautifully by the Tao Te Ching, which talks all about surrendering to the present moment. Now check out this quote here. No desire is serenity, and the world settles itself. So when you are in a state of serenity, when you're not desiring things to be different than they already are, the world settles itself. All problems melt away because you are the creator of every problem. So stop. The way that you solve problems is not by solving them out in the world, but by ceasing to see them in your mind's eye. That's a big one. And then from that place, then you can go feed the hungry people, or then you can go save the world, or you can go protest or do whatever you want. But you'll only be able to do that effectively if you don't see the problem as a problem, but you actually see it as perfection and a beautiful manifestation of the present moment itself. And that you're not separate from it, but it's actually a part of your infinite consciousness. And another beautiful quote by Lao Tzu is, "Nature never hurries, yet nothing is left undone." That's another beautiful one. So you don't need to try to constantly strive, to constantly worry about getting things done, because take nature, for example. Nature is never in a hurry, yet nothing is left undone. And it's your job to relax into nature. And nature doesn't mean the trees and the forest and the animals, but what nature really is the natural force that moves the entire universe. Relax into that. That is your true being, and that lies at the core of your heart. And you'll see this more as you do more of the practices that I share with you on this channel. And that's a perfect way for me to end off. So this channel is all about moving you from the egoic state of consciousness, which is all about lack and fear and separation, and where I'm going to be sharing with you techniques and strategies and psychological models, and I'm going to be explaining to you in a lot of depth how to move from that into the state of being, which is blissful. It's beautiful. It is really where your life starts, when you're able to disidentify with the ego and instead be the universe itself, to fully enjoy each moment because you recognize that it is a perfect manifestation of being. And that's what all of this channel is helping you to do. So I hope you're interested in that, because this is about elevating your consciousness and moving to the next level of what it means to be a human being. So I hope that inspires you as much as it inspires me. I'm super excited to talk about all of these amazing concepts, stuff that you can't even fathom is coming. So stay tuned. Share this video with your friends, give it a like, all that stuff. Check out this next video, which is going to help you move out of egoic consciousness. And I will see you in the next video.